This is Wicked Rhody, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hope you're enjoying this this late summer weather.
Yes.
Is this technically Indian summer? Or no, that doesn't happen until the fall.
I feel like that doesn't happen until fall. I agree. I mean, I feel like I've called this Indian summer in the past, but it's still summer. My dad actually got after me. I went to Dame Farm and Orchard in Johnston to go apple picking this past weekend with my family.
Nice.
Took pictures in front of the moms, took pictures with my kids holding pumpkins, sent it to my family, to which my dad replies, "Cute, except it's still summer."
Yeah, well, it's still a bit early.
Yes. But Honeycrisp apples, which are my favorite apple, they're actually an early September crop. They could start picking them as of September 1st. So for anybody listening, if you love Honeycrisp apples as much as I do, you got to go pick them now.
Okay, so those are in. I know the rest of them start coming in over the next week or so, or 2 weeks. That's when everybody starts going apple picking, which
pies
I never
and all that.
Understood.
Are you serious?
No, not
Why?
into it. No. You know what? Here's the deal, all right? We should have some angry, disparaging music anytime I get into these rants.
I know, I need to get something.
Because here's the deal. No, don't bother. Unless it's the Imperial March. Here's the deal, all right? Listen. The apples that are in the store are fine. If you go to a local farm stand, the ones that are on the shelf or in the bin, those are fine. You don't have to take me out to a field to pick a bunch of apples that I'm not going to eat, and then we got to pay for them.
You got to pay more.
We had to pay to go pick them to begin with. They should be cheaper because I haven't paid for the labor.
I love it.
I'm the son of a farmer.
Yes, you are.
My name is Ben DeCastro. We're not an apple farm, though.
No.
They'll get their. I mean, there's all the apple orchards are mainly up in the northern part of the state.
Mm-hmm.
And so my dad and for DeCastro farms, they'll go up there and get them and get the cider and everything when that starts becoming available.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that element of the fall and pumpkin spice, everything, all of the late festivals are starting to happen now, as well as all the walks. And when I was starting to put things together, I'm looking a few weeks ahead, and you have the Alzheimer's walk coming up. You've got the there's just a bunch of them, too many to mention. Yeah, because the summer's over, it's nice cooler weather, and they want to get those in. So those events are starting to happen now, and even it's with the weather being what it is, and not that I like to talk every week about this weather during this segment, but this is the best time to hit the beach.
Oh, it is.
I mean, this is the water is still warm enough. You can go there. Mm-hmm. You don't have to pay for parking. There aren't a lot of crowds. You can go there and have a good time.
And if you like to surf, boogie board, any of this kind of stuff, while these storms are raging in the Atlantic, makes for some fun waves for us.
It does. And you have to be careful because some of the storms and some of the rip currents can get up here and people may not realize it. But overall, right now, it's only mid-September. And listen, they've been going through, quite the battle down in Houston and Florida and all along that area, and never mind all the Caribbean and the islands and everything down over St. Martin and everything. But up here, we've been fairly lucky, and at this point we don't have anything really to worry about. That's okay, and I'm fine with that because then we don't have to use the rain dates for events, and people don't get hurt, and we don't have to board up windows and everything. So,
better safe.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of sad news, though.
Tell me.
As you heard last weekend, our favorite store in the state of Rhode Island is going to be closing.
I can't.
Benny's. Hey, listen, this is what I say about this.
Tell me.
And people may, for what it's worth, think that I'm thinking differently here. Congratulations to them. Congratulations for retiring and getting to a point where you've done it for 93 years. Mm-hmm. The landscape is what it is. If they're going to retire, congratulations. Good. Enjoy it. They've given their employees and their staff time to find new gigs. Mm-hmm. They're not leaving any of us high and dry with gift cards. They'll be open through the end of 2017, so you can still do your holiday shopping there. Yeah. And thank you. Just thank you for your service for 93 years. They've been great community supporters, and they're just to that point where it's like, okay, they need to retire. Yeah. Understandable.
And, in addition to that, I mean, you and I talk about Benny's all the time. Sure. I feel like both of us shop at Benny's once a week.
I'm not happy, by the way. I'm sad.
No, I know.
I'm just saying thank you and congratulations.
I think that this really should drive home for people when they do start thinking holiday shopping. I myself have already started to shop local.
Huge.
Yes.
It's huge. And everybody is in this whole mindset. I'm not going to get off on a tangent, Pete. We're getting on tangents on everything today. I'm not going to get off on the Amazon tangent. I'm not a big fan of Amazon. I realize there are people out there who benefit from it. But I think sometimes we're too quick to push the Amazon button and say, and just make the snap decision, I got to get it now, instead of, do you really need that item this second? Can you put it into your plan next time you're out and about? I think it's just a reshuffling of the priorities. But anywho,
we need a little bit of this. I got a little something special for you.
Can we? Everybody's got a favorite spot. Somewhere there's a Dante Bellini actually, happy about this. That happy that you're playing the music.
Oh, really? Yeah. So much love to everyone.
Dante, by the way, Dante Bellini has been their marketing person for their agency, RDW Group. They've been doing their stuff for a long time. Him and his team come up with the creative for this, Dr. Christina Noel, and it was the children's chorus.
Rhode Island Children's Chorus,
right? Yeah. Very, very talented. I think they were the first jingle to ever be officially sung in the cathedral in Providence last year. So congratulations on that. But whoever knew? A Jewish-owned and operated company has their theme song sang in a Catholic church. It's great.
Anything can happen in Rhode Island.
It's wonderful, including this podcast. And so if you tuned in while you're on the road working or getting errands done, don't worry. We'll bring you the events next. And just sit back, listen, and enjoy the episode. If you hear something that piques your interest, we'll have all the links and the info for you in our show notes and on the website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
Ben, tell us what you have for this week's Wicked Interesting Pick.
It is the first annual Paw Sox Food Truck and Craft Beer Festival, and it is taking place this Saturday on the field at McCoy. Absolutely. There will be food trucks and craft breweries lined up along the warning track for fans to enjoy. They'll have some live music and old school hip-hop music videos on the big Jumbotron, the Centerfield video board. You can join the Paw Sox as they cheer the end of summer on as it's making its way. They're going to have food trucks and craft beer breweries.
I just love that craft beer and food trucks equals old school hip hop music videos.
Well, I love it. I think it's great. It too. It's such a good mix. And
yes.
God bless Kevin Galligan for having to find all those videos and play them up there. But this is really cool. So listen, you've got to double check before you go because the event is close to selling out.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if you're going to buy tickets, this podcast comes out on Thursday or Friday. The advance price is $20 a ticket. And then there'll be limited tickets at the door at $25 if they're not already sold out. Mm-hmm. That includes a $5 food truck voucher.
Yummy.
10 2-ounce drink tickets because you're taking the samples of the beer.
Yeah, you're trying. Okay?
And then 2 flex tickets for a 2018 Paw Sox game.
Hold up.
Yeah.
So your $20 admission package includes 2 tickets to next season?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Flex tickets, so you can use them for any game. You just trade them. Yep, absolutely. And if you want to do the VIP package, you get a 1 hour early entry at 5 p.m. because the event starts at 6. Mm-hmm. You'll get a 5 p.m. entry, which if you know about how these food truck festivals work, and especially craft brewery festivals and everything, the hour early is a huge benefit.
Yes.
You'll get an event T-shirt. And then the other amenities as well. $5 truck food voucher, 10 2-ounce drink tickets, and 2 flex tickets.
Great.
This is going to be such a great event. If it rains, which the weather doesn't look like it's going to have an issue, but if it were to rain, it would just be pushed off a week till September 23rd.
Okay.
But just remember this. Also, our friends from the Superfun Athletic Club are going to be there as well. They're going to have the speed pitch. They're going to have the dodgeball. They'll be set up on the field as well. Just remember that this is actually happening on the field. not in the stands, not on the concourse where all the concession stands are during a regular game, actually on the field,
so cool.
On the grass. This is going to be a fun night under the lights because it's going to be nighttime. All your wildest dreams can come true. So that's our wicked interesting pick of the week. Here's what's wicked fun in the 401.
You know, one of the events that I really love to promote is the Providence Roller Derby. It's so fun. It's so fast paced. You can go with friends. You can go with family. You can just make a whole night out of it. And you can do just that this Saturday. So there's going to be a double header for the championship. It's going to be going on between the Old Money Honeys. They're going to be playing the visitors, the Bay State Brawlers, and then you're going to hold onto your seats because the Mob Squad and the Saconnet, I always mess up that word. Saconnet.
Yep.
River Roller Rats. They're going to bout for the trophy. So the doors are going to open at 5:30. The first bout is at 6, and then the second bout is at 8:30. It's only $10 cover if you buy them online. $15 at the door. Kids 5 through 12 years old, just $5. And if they're younger than that, they're free.
Perfect.
So the great thing is there's going to be bleacher seating available.
Okay.
You can also, if you want to feel the excitement, if you're 18 plus.
Yes.
If you want to sit in that crash zone, you can bring a chair. You can get right there. You can see the sweat. You better hold on tight because you don't want to be hit by one of those fast-moving roller derby girls. I mean, it's going to be great. They're going to have merch. They're going to have a 50-50 raffle. There's a bake sale so you can satisfy that sweet tooth and lots of drinks. There's going to be no alcohol at the venue because it is at the West Warwick
Civic Center.
Civic Center, yeah. Yep. So there's no alcohol there, but that's why... it's nice and early, so if you do want to go have an adult beverage, you can do that after, but this is really something that you can bring all ages to, and I love it. So once again, that's Saturday night, and you got a double header.
Perfect. Well, hey, listen, on Sunday, September 17th, it is the 5th annual Four Bridges Ride, and that's sponsored by the Rhode Island Turnpike and Bridge Authority. It's a 26-mile charity ride that allows bicycles, to cross over the Verrazano, otherwise known as the Jamestown Bridge.
Ah, yes.
The Pell, otherwise known as the Newport Bridge. The Saconnet River Bridge, otherwise known as the Saconnet River Bridge. And the Mount Hope Bridge, otherwise known as Death. I'm sorry.
It's so pretty. I love that bridge.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful bridge to be stopped on the top of while they're doing construction. But so you're going to start out in North Kingston and end at Roger Williams University in Bristol. And what it is you ride your bike, and everybody's like, well, how do you get to all four? You actually go over the Saconnet River Bridge, and that's a turnaround point, and you come back, and then you go over the Mount Hope Bridge. So you go Jamestown, Newport to
Mount Hope?
Saconnet.
Okay, so
Saconnet.
Mount Hope.
Wow. Yeah. It's a good ride. And
a 26-mile ride on bridges. That's beautiful.
My wife did that last weekend. She did like 29 miles last weekend.
Stop it.
On the bike. Crazy Susan and her ambitious goals.
Can't even handle that. I go about 3, but I have a trailer with my 2 children.
Oh, that's the equivalent of 10. Go for it. Yeah, absolutely. So this 26-mile ride of this nature requires tremendous planning and cooperation from all the different communities, their police departments, the Rhode Island Department of Transportation, the state police, and from all the participants and volunteers. So if you are a participant or a volunteer, everybody else has agreed to follow the rules. You need to follow the rules too. Obviously, you need to have your helmet. You have to obey all the traffic laws.
Yes.
This is not for the faint of heart. This is not one of those, I love Benny's, but don't go to Benny's the day before and decide to buy a Huffy and say, I'm going to use this tomorrow for the ride.
Yeah, won't be easy.
No, it's not going to be. Just still go to Benny's, buy a bike, just don't do the ride.
And this is also a great PSA that if you're going to be driving over any of those bridges on Sunday, that you're going to probably see a lot of bicyclists.
Yeah, absolutely. Be aware that it's happening Sunday morning, so hopefully they'll be done before the afternoon. They'll be able to and cleared out and all everything will be back to normal.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool opportunity. If you ever wanted to bicycle across the 4 bridges, there's your chance. So
I love it.
Check that out on Sunday. What do you got?
Also going on Sunday from 10 to 3 p.m., it's this really cool event called the Insta Edit. Insta meaning Instagram. So fashion and lifestyle photographer Brittany Taylor and branding and event strategist Patsy Culp, they're going to be doing this one-day hands-on workshop designed to help you grow your brand or your business or your following on Instagram. And one of the reasons I really wanted to bring this out is that we have a great group of people following us and chatting with us and just, utilizing the hashtag WickedRhody on Instagram. There are so many beautiful Instagram photographers and people who really want to take it up a notch. And Instagram's kind of really picking up steam when it comes to branding not only yourself, but if you have a small business, if you have a brick and mortar, if you have an Etsy shop, any of these kind of things, to really find a way to capture and edit those photos and to make it so that it's styled properly. This is a great event to do just that. So it's going to be from 10 to 3. They're going to have breakfast and lunch included for you. Now you can find more information at the instaedit.com, but it's going to be at the Red DWG Library. It's a co-working lounge in Pawtucket.
Okay.
So it's a pretty neat place to head on over to. And for any of you, I'm really pointing this out because we have a great following on Instagram.
We're at 9,251 followers.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That is huge.
We're almost at the 10,000 mark.
I think we can do it this month.
We could push. We could push. Absolutely.
So if you don't already follow us on Instagram, head on over. And if you yourself want to take better Instagram photos, the Instant Edit's the way to go.
Perfect. Hey, listen, on Tuesday, September 19th at 6:30 p.m., it is the Back to School fundraiser with the Rhode Island Shriners. And this is
fundraiser.
No, not fundraiser, although you can raise funds for your school. But this is open to the general public. Anybody from any school can attend. And when you go there, you tell them what school you're from. Mm-hmm. The reason for this is the top 2 schools with the greatest number of adult attendees will win some pretty good cash prizes for their school.
Awesome.
So a little bit of a little extra shot of the scatol to help them get through the year. So there you go. That's
what is
the fun
that word you just said?
Scatols.
Scatols?
Yeah, it's ask Frank Carpano. He talks about Frank Coletta rather. Frank Coletta, a couple extra clams there, a couple scoots. So I love the old people when they talk about different terms for money. You got a couple scoots, Anyway, not that Frank Coletta is old by any stretch of the imagination. I've only been watching him since I was 5 years old in kindergarten.
Where are the Shriners located?
They're in Cranston, right up the top of the street of the Rhodes of Pawtucket. Okay, right over there. They have their hall there. They have their big trailer in the backside that has all the mini cars they use for all the parades.
Cool.
They have the little fez hats and everything. Free admission, cash bar. It is happening this Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. and there'll be other fun things for you to check out. Different vendors there, which will help make your life a little easier. Different things to check out. I think there'll be a LuLaRoe table there or something. I don't know.
Get your leggings on.
Again, sign me up twice. You can check that out by hitting our website, wickedrhodypodcast.com. Mary, no matter where you are in Rhode Island, you're never more than 18 and a half miles from either Connecticut, Massachusetts, or the ocean. But not all 3.
No, sadly.
Maybe there is one spot. It might be, it's kind of like the episode of The Simpsons where all 5 of them stood in the 5 corners where the 5 United States meet up.
Where is our equivalent of the 5 corners?
I don't know.
Is it Warwick?
I don't know. They have the Husky 4 corners, right?
Yeah, the Hoxie. Not Husky.
Husky. I don't know.
Maybe our 4.
It's not in the East Bay. I don't care.
I love it. That's if someone knows that fact, please let us know. Where is the center of Rhode Island?
It's not in Charahoe either, which is not a separate school, which is not a separate city.
Isn't that so sad when people find that out?
I know. I love telling people.
Charahoe is not a place.
No, it is not. It is an idea. It's a concept.
It's a way of life.
What is going on? For our borderline segment.
Okay, I want you to head on over to Cava, Massachusetts.
Right up the road.
Right up the road. If you've been driving on 195, you've been able to see a big sign of a beautiful king delving into a big turkey leg.
It's very appealing.
It makes you want to eat a big turkey leg yourself. So listen, I'm talking about King Richard's Fair.
Just gotta find over and grab one of those live turkeys. turkeys. Get over here.
Come on over. So King Richard's Fair goes on this whole season. It's such a lovely, fun place. It is very, very unique. If you haven't been, you need to go check it out. If you have been, you want to make your plans because they have fun themes every single weekend. And this weekend is romance in the fair. I should have made this our Wicked Romantic. Oh man. Because it is the vow renewal ceremony. Okay, so it's open to the first 25 married couples. You get to line up at the King's stage and you get to renew your wedding vows. Now, it is not legally binding, okay? So don't go with your honey and say, let's get married. Because
this is not the official thing.
This is not official. It's just really more for enjoyment. And you need to be at the King's stage for 4 p.m. Now, listen, even if you wanted to go without having your vow renewals, this is just a fun place to go. So I'm telling you this and prepping you to listen to Wicked Rhody. If you don't go this weekend to King Richard's Fair, keep listening to Wicked Rhody because we might have some giveaways for King Richard's Fair in the next episode or so.
Good tease. The other Borderline segment, Borderline feature this week in the Borderline segment.
There you go.
Trinity Rep auditions, the annual Trinity Rep auditions at Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses in South Attleboro for kids' roles. Child actors, heads up, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses this Saturday. You can audition. It is an open audition for the upcoming Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. This is the 40th season of A Christmas Carol at
40th?
Trinity Rep. 40th. It's crazy. Children's 8 through 12 are welcome to audition, but just keep in mind, the child cannot turn 13 before December 31st, 2017.
Add some Christmas music to this.
Are we? Okay, well, I'll keep talking. Listen, before you arrive at the audition, all children and parents are encouraged to visit the website. You go to cardis.com and get the information. You can download the audition information packet. You're also going to have to sing 30 seconds of your favorite holiday song without accompaniment. You're just going to sing it a cappella, and then you'll read from the scene. You know the kid, Robert Capron?
Yes, I do.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yes.
His career started at Cardi's at one of these events.
Get out!
Yep. He came and auditioned when he was young. He was, I remember him because he came right up. He just said, "Hi, my name's Robert. What's yours?" Mm-hmm. "Hello, I'm Ben."
Hello.
Right this way, so you can audition there, good sir. And he got the part then, and ever since, he's done the movies, and he's done a bunch of different things ever since. Very talented. But this is a great opportunity as well, because if you have kids that have ever wanted to, you thought, okay, they want to try it. Here's your chance. It's a good learning opportunity, and you don't have to pay for parking. You don't have to fight through the downtown Providence or New York City or the Boston crowds to do an audition where they're just going to have you come in and say, "Next." Yeah. This is a really cool, very well organized
As you said, it's the 40th year they're doing it. So do know that if your child wants to do this, you need to have the serious talk that if they get chosen, this is a commitment.
Big time.
Okay? And it's a commitment during the holiday season. I'm saying this as a former theater teacher myself.
Yes.
It's a great way to teach your children responsibility. But if they're jonesing to be on stage, this is a great way to do it without, as you said, having to go to the big cities to do it.
No, you're absolutely right. And so that's happening on Saturday. Don't have to sign up. You don't have to make a reservation. Just show up. 9 to noon over at Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses in South Attleboro. It's the Trinity Rep, A Christmas Carol Children's Auditions.
This week's wicked family-friendly pick is going to be at the Spring Hill Sugar House in Richmond. Guess where Richmond is? Charahoe.
Oh.
Hey, that's the "ri" in Charahoe. Did you know that?
We put the hoe in Charahoe.
Oh, poor Huffington. Sorry. So this is the annual...
What does that stand for?
Hopkinton.
Oh, that one. Hey,
yeah, it's Charleston, that's real? Richmond, okay. Hopkinton.
Oh, wow.
There you go. I got you.
Thank you.
The annual farm festival is going to be happening at the Spring Hill Sugar House. Sounds absolutely delicious. Saturday from 10 to 4, there's going to be a large corn maze, cider pressing demonstrations.
Oh, you can press your cider.
Yes, pick your own pumpkins, antique tractors and engines, tons of activities for the kids. Super excited about this. Now, they're going to be having this corn maze going 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 12 to 5 p.m. and on weekends and holidays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The maple syrup is available all year because it is the Spring Hill Sugar House. So, you're going to expect to have something sweet. The one thing I do want to let you know is that you're going to want to bring either cash or check because it's a little old school with those antique things.
Yeah, they don't take ye old credit card.
Yes, no. So that's going on once again Saturday from 10 to 4 in Chariho, the Richmond part of it, the RI in Chariho.
I want to be the cha in Chariho. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, as we said in the beginning, everything we talked about today can be found on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're going to be posting any pictures going on this weekend at the events that we talked about, or heck, anything fun or beautiful, maybe you'll go to the Insta edit and learn how to take even better photos, you can use the hashtag WickedRhody.
Yeah, and if you're out at those events, let the people there know you heard about the event on Wicked Rhody. Help spread the word. If you're looking for advertising or sponsorship information, we'll be happy to chat with you about that. Or you got something fun that you think Mary and I would have a good time doing or checking out there, we could share with our audience. Just email us, wickedroadypodcast@gmail.com.
I do want to take a moment to remind you that our podcast is available in iTunes, Stitcher, or our website. And tell a friend. Tell a friend about Wicked Rhody. If you listen to this on your commute on Thursdays or Fridays, if you find this useful, tell people. It is the best way to help spread the news about our podcast.
You can also tell somebody who hates you. Then they won't hate you anymore. Spread love.
Spread love, not
Tell
hate.
somebody you hate. And then you'll like them afterwards because you'll do things together.
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet?
Just healing the world here. That's all. We don't need any, we don't need any nuclear war. Nope, just, all right, I'll shut up.
Until next time, folks, I'm Mary Larson.
And I'm the international conflict starting Ben DeCastro.
You've been listening to Wicked Rhody. We'll have more for you next Thursday.
If we're still here.